everyone, today I'll be reviewing Netflix news movie Love Guaranteed starring Devin Wayne Jr., Rachel Leah Cook, and this movie is currently streaming on Netflix. And this movie is about Nick, played by Damon Wayne Jr. He was using a dating website. It's called Love Guaranteed. Like, he went on 986 date, but he never found a love, so he decides to sue this company, this website company, and Susan, played by Rachel Leah Cook, she is basically a lawyer helping him win the case. And this movie is about that. I must say, first 10 minutes of this movie, I thought this movie looks interesting, really. I was really hopeful for this movie, especially this movie took place in Seattle. Seattle looks really so beautiful. At the beginning of this movie, I was really hopeful this movie will really great. But after 10 minutes, the minute Nick shows up in Susan's office, this movie became so predictable and so silly. You're just sitting there. This movie was done after 10 minutes, basically. You're just sitting there, this movie to be end. For no reason, this movie was 2 hours. It should be only 10-minute movie, because this movie has zero story and nothing going on. And this character, they're so unbelievable, especially this actress, Rachel Leah Cook. Maybe I have seen her, but she was so awful in this movie. I can't believe it. Not once I believed her as a lawyer, and her two assistants were so annoying. They looked like they are on a fun trip or something. Didn't felt like they were working there. They're so annoying. The way they are acting in this movie, you're like, are you serious? They're so awful, all these three actor, except Damon Wayne Jr. I thought he was really charming in this movie. The only reason I checked out this movie because of him, because he's so likable actor and he's so charming. I always liked him, and especially he was in New Girl. He was so good in this show. So I couldn't although his script was also awful, but he was so good. That's the only reason I finished the movie. But I really thought this movie was total garbage and no point of watching it. Total waste of my 2 hour. And if I had a system to rate this movie, I would rate it like a minus star. You know what I mean? One time I saw one guy was mad. I never been mad at any movie, but this movie really sucked. Nothing going on in this movie, so predictable. And the CEO of this company, Love Guaranteed, she was like, are you serious? She is overacting herself. I was like, nobody believed her, the way she was acting. I guess she was a parody of this, the self-made CEO, you know how they are. And this movie really is so silly. I don't know why I watched it. And I saw this movie as trending on Netflix, so you know how. But now I saw it's went down, but it still is trending. So this is really, people has nothing to watch. They're watching this movie because everybody's on Netflix and nothing to watch. So they're just because people are watching Netflix because safe from your home. You can't go to theater right now, so you have no choice but to watch Netflix. I thought this movie was really waste of my time, total garbage. I don't recommend anybody watching this movie. But although I really like Damon Wayne Jr., otherwise this movie was total waste of my time. That's my thought on this movie. Tell me in the comment what you thought about this movie, and please take care.